Greetings, fellow traders. Bob here. It's time for the lunchtime market update for Thursday, June the 24th, 2021. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, well, let's check where we're at the market here today. So SPX, guys, up 24 points. Monthly chart still green. Weekly chart, guys, fresh all-time highs, and we invalidated the bearish engulfing candle from last week. Recession is over. Dub. Right, so daily chart again still over the ADMA. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 days back above the ADMA right here, and again fresh all-time highs on this one. So the wave continues to work its way back up, and again, like we said going into today in the bubble reporters, we're probably working on a bit of a wave 5 right here for an initial wave up, and then we'll look to see if we get a retrace and then continue to work up on a larger wave 3. Let's take a look at SPY here today. So in terms of volume, we're not really that much here today. It's kind of a narrow range day today. So today's actually, it would be great for an expiration day because wow, what a day to sell premium. But let's take a look here. Let's see, we've got this going on here on the S&P futures. So S&P futures, guys, again, similarly, kind of blah volume here for the majority of the day. At the open today, we basically had an initial candle here, which was pretty choppy. And we saw volume on that one is about 32,000 contracts, so about as low volume as yesterday. We got a little bit of pop here over the prior signal zone, so this gave us fresh all-time highs on the legit and also even in the after hours. So I mean, just 42.60.50 is the new highs here on the ES. We're just kind of chopping around right now. Again, the big area that we're just kind of worried about is if we break down below the value area high from yesterday, this geometric line, things like that, right? So we're just kind of keeping an eye on it here today, see if any news or anything like that comes out. The Qs, again, generally trying to grind their way up here this morning, so they held their geometric lines that we put in the bubble report this morning. IWM, again, was a really steep line here this morning, but it is working its way up, and in fact, there's fresh highs, so we can stretch this out a little bit here. Let's see if I can get that here. There we go. So we'll see if this one holds here into the afternoon. Let's take a look at the XLF. Again, hanging in there pretty well, right? So over its 15-hour range, holding the geometric line and doing pretty good there. Let's take a look at the VIX. Okay, VIX, wow, still pretty low right here, but again, it's holding out of support, so a little bit of caution there, and that's our only really kind of like worry area is if it just kind of bounces off of support pretty hard right here. Apple making a pretty harsh pullback. It did gap up here this morning, but kind of coming back into yesterday's pause day range, and today has just all been about Tesla, right? So Tesla, just a really nice move here this morning. It wasn't powerful. I mean, it wasn't amazing. We're not seeing amazing volume right here. We're just getting follow through, and the one thing that we noticed today is that the option activity on the 700 calls were really nice. Now we haven't hit 700 yet, but we pointed them out on a dip buy here this morning, and it was like right to, I think it's like right here off of its 15-hour range in the morning today. The 700 calls got down to like 380. We pointed that out on the live stream today, and now they're like in the $8 range, right, which is pretty awesome there on Tesla. Let's take a look at a few chart requests out there. We've got Bitcoin on the radar still out there. It's kind of standard. Let's take a look here if it'll pull it up here for me. There we go. So Bitcoin making a pretty decent little move up about 1,000 points right here up to 34,000. Really, it's all about this interplay with the 200-day moving average and the ADMA. So again, it's got to get above those to get going. And then, of course, the geometric line. So the macro upward trend line. So we're going to be tracking that. Roku, guys, ran out of a little bit of steam here today. We're kind of looking like a hanging man pattern right now. So we'll see how it goes. Again, we did some symmetry on this morning in the group. Right, a lot of these up moves kind of on Roku are kind of these symmetrical moves. We're just at about that level right here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of went sideways for a couple days and then maybe started to kind of droop its way down. So kind of keep an eye on that for Roku here. We might get one more up push day and then look for some chop and then maybe a little bit of a down move on Roku. So that's something to kind of keep an eye on there. Amazon, let's take a look. Amazon got so close to all-time highs and just not getting any strength on that one. Got a red candle here today, so a little bit of caution there. Boeing was one that one of our members pointed out this morning with some relative strength, guys. So definitely want to see how this closes. I like the strong close the other day. I want to see a strong close today to see if Boeing is ready to get going off of that morning star reversal. So definitely one to look at there. AMD. Great one on this one too. Another member pointed out this one this morning too on the live stream. And just a really strong day today. It just got down to its ADMA here on the 15-minute chart. A couple other ones. MOXC. Let's take a look. So yeah, this one got halted a few times today. This is a low float name, so it's just kind of squeezing. I haven't seen this thing on Reddit or anything like that. It got some big pushes yesterday. I think the news has been saying there's no news to warrant this, so they may just be trying to squeeze this one up. But I haven't really seen anybody really talking about it, but it was brought up in our group today. IBM, this one is being talked about a little bit on the Reddit community. Mostly with some bullish kind of chatter on it. Inside day here today, kind of a little bit downish, but watching to see how it holds the 50-day moving average. I don't really see any news or anything like that coming out here. And then Tilray. So again, got a big pop intraday, but Tilray is all about shorting the rips on this one. It just seems to be right. So got that big pop here. I'm not sure if there's any news on it, and kind of drooping its way back down. It's kind of an annoying name to trade on any sort of momentum, unless it's like the Fed's legalized pot or something like that. So anyway, guys, so that's kind of what we're looking at there. Really appreciate the request. I hope everybody has a great rest of the trading day today. In general, we're looking at some chop here in the market. We'll see if we continue to hold. Just watch out, if we get below yesterday's lows for whatever reason, that could kind of send things down. Otherwise, just look for more of the same, and maybe maybe some. Who knows? Maybe they'll start buying it up again at the end of the day. But fresh all-time highs on the market. So good stuff, guys. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.